Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Bjorn Strong on the Arm here, and I'm standing here back in front of this blaze farm I made a few episodes ago. And the reason I'm doing that is because if we look around, it's still quite a mess around here, and it's been a few weeks, and I'm feeling kind of bad about that. I've made this thing, and I want people to come use it, but it looks like a bit of a disaster. And you see here it says AFK farm is fully functional. It's not fully spawn proof or spawn proof. Imagine the F, I guess. Use at your own risk. That's because, if you're AFK, well, something could conceivably spawn way back there and wander up here and, wreck you, and that'd be bad. So yeah, we gotta get this thing looking nice. So that's a job for today. And as you can see, I've sort of grabbed here in my inventory. I've got some nether brick, I've got some black stained glass, I've got a little bit of orange clay and a bunch of yellow clay. So we are going to go ahead and use that pattern to make things look nice. I also want to put in a better storage system. This is pretty, chintzy. A lot of blaze rods here, but yeah, pretty chintzy. Want to make it kind of look nice. And we also want to start working on making a path that'll take it out to the nether path out there. So let's go have a look actually at what's going on out here. If I can get through the door. Okay, through the door I go. Charge on down this way, woo! And I have my bow on so that it's often blaze sitting around here wanting to hurt me when I come out. Okay, so the path up here is going to be, well, I'll take it down a little bit further so you can see the pattern we're going to have. Okay, this is that same path, just come down a long ways. And this is the pattern that EDD has put in. So this is a straight shot from here down to where we kind of first got on the main path, down to our nether hub down there. And this is the green tunnel, that's why it's all in green, and this is the pattern we're going to have. And as you can see, when we have paths coming off to the side, we want them to kind of blend in so that these green pillars here are kind of going on through. So let's go back down to our end of things. So we're back here now, and as you can see on this path down here, Double D's already come along, and he's marked out all of these green spots where those pillars are going to go. So we're going to want to take a path that comes out from right in the middle between two of those green spots. And as you look, this is the current path. Yeah, there. And you go down, but then you go down and you get a blaze in the way. So let's get rid of him and not hit the pigman. Get a lag there. Come on. There we go. But then you see as you get in here, he's not angry. Good. Get in here, and it's going to zigzag kind of more over this way a bit. Kind of bends around to the side. So where we come down is a few blocks away from right here. So I think what we want is we want to actually make the path that comes down come down, a little bit more on that side. So I'll show you what I mean here. So I hop up. Ooh. Did I not pick that up? Oh, it was a ghast. Dang it. All right, where are you? There are two ghasts? Well, here's you. All right, ghast. All right. You're hard to hit through here. It's not going to hit you. Oh, dang lag. There we go. All right. Was he the only one? And he, do I want to go see? Yeah, let's go see if he dropped a tier. Here we go. Oh wow, his stuff's scattered. Oh, maybe he didn't. Those are arrows. Never mind. All right, so we've got some XP. No tier. No tier. Huh. All right, all that for nothing. Let's head back. Okay, as I was saying before that ghast rudely interrupted me, I think we want to actually come out from right here, between these two green blocks. Gonna go out that way. And you'll notice, if we come around, there's another blaze spawner right there. And we talked about using that one instead of the one I did use, but we figured it's right here in the middle of the path. It's not a good spot for it. But it is time to get rid of that blaze spawner. It is gone. And, I got XP for that. Did you guys know you got XP for a blaze farm? I never got XP for a blaze farm. Anyway, we're going to check the coordinates here of these let's see, these two blocks. That's what we want to do. So this one is at 618, negative 618. This one's at negative 624. So let's come down and find those on our side of things. So 22, 24, that's right there. And 618 is right there. Okay, so that would be, okay, if that's the tunnel, that's going to come, it's going to be really good for here. That's perfect. It lines right up with that. It's going to be a little tight on this side. So maybe what we'll do is, well, I don't know. That might be okay. Just come in like that. That might be not so bad. Might not be so bad. So yeah, I'll have a think about that. I'll have a think about exactly how I want to do that. But before I do any of that, I think the first thing I want to take care of is all this glass here. This glass in here I don't want because I don't want to be able to see out and back like that. This glass here right up in front I don't want because, well, I do want it, but I want it to be black glass so it kind of matches this. And then I do want glass here. I want to be able to see down, but I want to cover up the sides here in such a way that when you look down, you just see kind of the big tunnel that these guys slide on, and you don't see the other bits of the room out there. So I'm gonna work on that a little bit, and then I'll come back and show you what I've done. Okay, so here's what I've gotten up so far. You can see that I've got this kind of chamber here all filled in. I've got the black glass here. I've got this little kind of, I don't know, blaze-like thing here. We've got this kind of square with a little bit of orange in there, and looks like maybe some blaze arms coming up the side. You can't go down far because the obsidian's got to be there, but I like it. I'm really happy with it. Also got here in the back these this is kind of yellow and fence pattern. I mean, that was pretty good. And yeah, I like it. I'm really happy with it. I thought for a while about maybe putting in like some sort of derpy blaze face, but I just like this a lot better. I think this is just cleaner, looks nicer. Anyway, and then yeah, around here I just built up these walls a bit more. And like I said, I made it so you look down here and you just see the walls. You can't see through. It looks like I missed a couple of spots. So EDD suggested at one point to me that it'd look really nice if we made it glass kind of all the way from the bottom to the top, because you don't see anything with the top texture. So it looks like it's just you and then a big free fall down there. And it looks really cool. I think it was a good idea. So yeah, happy for that. Let's turn it on. Let's make sure I didn't break anything while I was working on this. Oh, there we go. I was getting worried I broke something. The server is really laggy right now. You can see it here. But, all right, he's getting crushed down there. That looks pretty good. Wow, this takes forever with it being so laggy. Right, he's getting shot across okay. Got launched up just fine. You got pushed in just fine. All right. This is good. It's laggy as I'll get out, but it's working. So, all right, and we kill him. Excellent. So, and as you can see, I've come along here and put in this kind of glass floor over this kind of pattern, and that's because, as you saw earlier, the main tunnels have that kind of pattern, the glass over something. And I want to do the same thing. I want to make this kind of match. Now, I think that, what's going to happen next is we're going to bring these walls kind of out like this, because these are, it turns out that, oops, not there, but there. This wall here and this wall here are marked up with those points that we marked up earlier in the main path. So we can just take this straight out and we'll make a big long path. We'll put a door here and something in here, like some sort of a blocker, and then an iron door. So that when you're in here, it's totally safe. You don't have to worry about anything wandering down the hall and getting at you, so you can AFK safely. But I think we might put maybe glass or something so you can see the hall down there. I think that might look nice. But before we do any of that, I think it's time to also think a bit about the storage system. Now, looking at this, I don't think there's going to be quite enough room back here because we've got this redstone that we've got to. Oh, they. Oops. That's not good. Anyway, yeah. So let's see. I'm going to think of the best way to do this because this is going to get in the way. Well, I'll tell you what I want. What I want is to have a kind of platform of, let's see, 2 by 3, say here, and then, you know, chests going up maybe 4 high there. And then I want to have a glass elevator coming up next to it. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Bjorn, you can't have a glass elevator in the Nether because a glass elevator, that needs water and stuff. But oh no, you will see. You will see. I've got plans. But it's not going to work right here. So I think what I'm going to have to do is come out another 2 or 3 blocks this way. So yeah, let me do that and come back and get to work on that elevator. Okay, so that's a bit better. We've got a bit more room to work with here. So now I think I want to come down to, let's see, well, let's do it the other way around. Let's start out by figuring out where the glass elevator is going to go. So I think it is going to have to come up right here. And actually what I want is this to be nether brick all around. So like this, and then we'll have this be the spot where the items come up, and then so that means this is going to have to be blocks here, and then we'll have like this, and let's get chests and trap chests, so we can go 1, 2, and that's not right, 3, where can I get the 4th? Right there, 4. So let's get you back. And 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. And of course, I'll have to put something that will open. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be the storage. It's kind of right here and kind of in the wall. And I also think what we'll do is the back of this elevator, we'll have it be solid blocks coming all the way up. Let's go ahead and put the hoppers into here as well. So we've got all along like this. And I'm not going to hit him. All right, I can hit him, and I can come around the other side to hit him. Okay, so that's what that will be. Let's use this glass for going up. And we need a hopper chain that goes across like this. And now I can get to them, so it's a step up. And to there. Okay, so let's go ahead and just put some nether brick kind of behind all this, so that, because you can kind of see, you can kind of see back behind it, and you don't want to be seeing anything that looks nasty. I can come around and do a bit more of that later as well. And then we'll also take the nether brick right here along the back as well. And what I think I want to do, take it all the way along the back, and we'll take it up these sides here, and then just put black glass. Well, let's see. I have a bad habit of always just, because on my inventory, I was putting it in the second spot on my hotbar, just because I can use my left hand, just hit the number 2 and do that, and it's kind of not a good idea, because I always switching back and forth. Anyway, so then yeah, we'll put that there, and we'll put solids in the back, and down here, and in front, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Solids in the back here, and down the side, and in the front. So yeah, so now what will happen is, you'll see the things kind of come up here. And you might be wondering, well, yeah, Bjorn, how are you going to do this? How are you going to get stuff into an item elevator when you're in the Nether and you can't use water streams. Well, what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to disappear off camera and I'm going to put a little redstone in. I'm not going to do it on camera because we've seen in the past how well that works out. It's, not very. Put it out, I'll show you how it works, and then I'll come back, show you what's up. So there's the redstone. We're just down underneath that passageway a bit. And as you can see, I've got this timer right here, which drives, let's see if I can get over there, okay. Yeah. Which drives this downward facing piston. And over here we've got a dropper with a clock on it. So when this dropper gets stuff in it, it will spit that stuff out into this little hole. This piston will drive a glass block down into it and then pop back up, and that'll suck the items up into our elevator. And if I put a stack in there right now, and we get up, learn to move, man, and we get up here, should be able, if we get fast enough, to see some things go through. And one of them's popped out. There's some go up, but that worries me. That worries me. I wonder how that happened. I'll have to look into that a little bit. I've made this design before, and I've stress tested it on non-servers anyway, and I've never actually lost anything. So let's just look and see. All right, we lost exactly one. So I'm gonna have to look at that a little bit more. See if I can figure out why that happened. But before I do that, also notice I put in a little bit more decoration over here, made a little nice spot there, and put in a wall over here as well. I just used that little, kind of stylized blaze face and put some, let's put a block up there so it kind of matches. And then I put this here. This is just a little, it's not very concealed, but a little kind of concealed way to get down here and fall down. I didn't mean to do that, but get down here and do some maintenance if we have to get back here. So that's what I've done so far, and this place is looking pretty good. It's looking about done. I think we still need to do this hallway, of course, and we need a ceiling in here. And I'm not quite sure what I want to do for the ceiling, but we do have these brick pillars coming out. I think it'd be nice to incorporate those somehow, and also would break up the dark a little bit by having a little bit more color. But I don't really want too much of that. So what I might do is, for instance, just come along with some nether brick along the sides here, and come a bit along here as well. I don't know why those ones are wanting to flip over. And I don't know, maybe kind of go like this and close those off and then work our way up. I'm not sure. We'll have a look at it. But the last thing I should do is actually connect this delivery system to the... I do know what the problem is. The problem is that this repeater right here needs to be put on 2 ticks. And the reason is, if it's not on 2, so this repeater locks this clock, and if it's not on 2 ticks, 2-tick delay here, then you can get it where the block is still extended and this dropper is firing things into it, and then those things pop out and do funny things. So with that on 2 ticks, I believe that's the problem. I'll go and double check. Actually, the tutorial on this a while back. I'll put a link to it in the description, but I'll check my own tutorial and see if I did it right. All right, how do I get up here? What am I hitting? I'm hitting on him. But the last thing we need to do here is make this go over. Make the chest here with the rods in it hook up. And I believe that since these are all up top, if I chop this chest out, it's not going to explode everywhere. Oh, phew, I was right. And then we can just take that chest now and put it right there. Those things should all start dropping through. And when all is said and done, we should have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, plus 11, 16 stacks plus 17. So I'm going to go watch this, make sure that everything that we want to get spat out is getting spat out. Nothing is coming up where it doesn't belong like it did that first time. No, something is still coming up. So I'm going to have to go and do a little bit of research and figure out why that's happening. But beyond that, I'll be back in a bit. Maybe I'll do some sealing and show you what's happened next. Okay, so I think I found the problem. It wasn't the repeater that was locking the clock there that was the one that had to be on 2 ticks. Is the one right above it, the one on the piston that was pushing down. So let's go ahead and throw a bunch stack on there and see if we lose any this time around. Let's see if can I get a stack on there. I don't know if I can. Let's give it a try though. Nope, not a chance. So let's see, we'll just check what I've got right now. Whoop, there we go. Leftovers of 36, so if this works right, a full stack goes in there, it should go up a stack, there should be 36 more left over. And let's just go ahead and put them in here, which is where they'd be coming from. And we'll just watch and wait and see what we get. Okay, so it's done ticking now, so let's see how we're doing. Perfect, we had 36 before, 36 again, not a single one lost. So that's working great. You can also see I've gone ahead and put in a bit of a ceiling. I haven't quite finished with it, but ceiling in here, I don't know what I think. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. I'm not quite sure what I think about it. Maybe these aren't right. Maybe I should be using stone brick right there, and I should be using yeah, a bit of yellow clay right there though. But so we have this kind of yellow clay ceiling with the highlights here, and then I was thinking, since down here we've got you know, 2 and 2 yellow here, 2 yellow here, and another brick in the middle, we could invert it. Now it'll be a yellow here, and another brick on the sides. So I'm kind of starting to run another brick here, but just to give you an idea, we'd just be doing like this all along on, oops, and then on this side as well. Now it's going to be pretty dark, but you know, it's the Nether, and it's a farm that needs to be dark anyway, so I think I'm okay with that. So yeah, kind of that going on at least down to here, and this is finish that up, and this is the room all finished. Well, something's not right here. So this is 3 across, and this is 3 across. So yeah, this is in the wrong spot. So I got to move this over 1, 2. I'm not sure. So the idea was I have these little pillars just coming out one side beyond. So the idea, let me make it a little more clear. We've got this kind of 3 by 3 right here, and this is right across from this 3. It's 3 by 4, but this 3, you know, wide bit here, and then a space and this little yellow pillar. So I wanted to do the same thing on both sides with that. So to do that, I need to come out like this. And then where did those fences go? Go right there. And put some nether brick in here, finish up the ceiling. And this room is all done. This room is then completely finished. Although I don't know if it's quite completely finished. So there's one thing I want to do as well that I've not even started on yet. And that is that we need a way of brewing up these splash potions and bringing it in here. And I'm thinking actually that I've got all this space out here, but I can come out and build a big platform back here and build a potion brewer. Can I get back up from here? With some netherrack, I guess again. Build a big potion brewer back here that will just kind of runs automatically. But I think this episode is getting a bit long. I'll just kind of check the time on it before I make any decisions, and maybe we'll save that for a different day. And if so, we'll keep this kind of closed up for now, and then we can extend this back later when we want to put that potion brewer in. The other thing that needs to be done is I need to come up with a kind of pattern and take this path all the way down to the main path. But that is not something that I'm going to do at all on camera. Might do it today, and I might wait and do a different day. But whatever I do, I think I'm not going to make you watch me do all that stuff over and over again because it's a little bit boring. But so we're looking pretty well finished. Let me grab a few materials and just clean these things up and see how it all looks. Well, I pulled out that stone up there and just put in some orange clay, and I think they look a lot better. I'm a lot happier with how that looks. And also, actually looking around, I'm pretty sure now this room is entirely spawn-proof, AFK-proof, as long as this is closed. If it's open, something can come in through here and over. I actually was working in here and had a wither skeleton just kind of run up there and smack me in the face. It was kind of surprising. But well, I guess I just wither skeleton can't now that that's in. It was earlier before that was in. But, other things can. But with that closed, this is totally AFK safe. It's spawn proof, so we can take that sign down. And so this room is all finished. And if we come out here, I'll just show you what I came up with for a bit of a pattern. Doors. Doors are not my strong suit. Anyway, so I have, well, let's get rid of this guy. I've been getting smacked around by Blaze a bunch while I've been working out here. Anyway, so I've got this pattern here, and as you can see, I've got the yellow kind of in a circle with the cobble walls there, and then switch out every back and forth for the stone with another brick fences. And I was thinking I'd come along and just on the sides here, I'd alternate between just a strip of orange and this stylized blaze face we have here. It's kind of going back and forth all the way down. And I did go ahead and just put in the path itself. Now there'll be black glass on all of this when I'm finished, but I'm running out of black glass, so I can't do that now. Except the stairs won't have black glass on them, of course, but this just kind of comes out and runs all up here. Hello, goodbye. Have a nice trip. Anyway, up to here, and it just lines up right nicely with the kind of path we already have. It comes right out of the middle of this section, and again, there'll be green glass all along here. Maybe I'll make this up. Well, no, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. It's something here just to separate the glass. Maybe I should put yellow glass here just for a kind of transition piece, and then black glass here, and you hop up, and then you just come running on down. And this will all be spawn proof because it'll all be running on glass, and you'll end up at the Blaze Farm where you'll be safe to AFK to your heart's content. So yeah, so that's going to be it for me today. I hope you've enjoyed, coming along with me as I kind of build this out. And I just noticed this makes kind of a funky little T mushroom shape, which was not intentional, but I kind of like it. But yeah, so this is going to be it. Next time, maybe I'll show you when I finish this up, but I'm not going to do it today. I've ran out of yellow clay. I've only got this 12 left. I've run out of black glass and more resources. Instead of running out and get them, I was going to call it a day. And we'll do something different next time. We'll kind of shake it up a bit. But appreciate you joining me, and I hope to see you again soon.